So I've just watched this video from Spicy about accepting money, accepting donations, and I thought I might just chip in my 2 cents worth as well, because I really have a bit of an issue with people, putting the donate button on the bottom and just accepting cash from their fans. Yeah, so I think I always liken it to, would Tom Cruise or Hugh Jackman or whatever just go, yeah, I'll accept money, cash, direct from my fans. And I mean, you could go, oh, but he makes millions, so of course he doesn't care about a few bucks from fans. But what if it's a fan that goes, hey, I want to just give you $1 million? Well, actually, that's a bad example. It's a reasonable example, but it's not the example I'm trying to get across. What if, some fans are going to give him a couple of $1,000, and I'm sure he could spend a couple of $1,000 quite nicely, Hugh Jackman or Tom Cruise or whoever, and they would not accept it. And I think there's a few reasons why. Okay, so I wonder, who is this person giving the money? Is it someone like an obsessed fan, some screaming teenager girl going, oh my god, it's Bieber, take my money. Oh, that was bad for my vocal cords. And they want to give Bieber their money, and they do that because it makes them feel good about themselves. Well, I gave money to Bieber and he accepted it. I gave money to Tom Cruise and he accepted it. Oh, I'm awesome. And so possibly they can't afford to give away this money. They might be giving away money because it feels good, even though it's not financially good for them. In fact, maybe they've got no money at all, and they would go, shit, how am I going to get more money to Hugh Jackman? I know, I'll rob the local Quickie Mart, get some cash, and then send it off, and I'll feel good about myself. Maybe they go, shit, maybe if I sell some more drugs I can make more money and I can send more money to accidental broadcast. Maybe they'll just empty their bank account going, oh, I feel so good because SpacePod took some of my money and accepted it, and my family hates me now because I can't eat for the next week, but I feel good about myself. This is okay. This is the point. You can't you don't know where this money's coming from. You don't know the circumstance, and it could be, who knows what sort of sum of money. As Spicy just said, someone offering him £500. I mean, that's 800 or 900 Australian dollars. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. And sure, maybe to that person, it's nothing. Maybe it's just pocket change for them, and it really doesn't matter. They could give that money away, no problem. But maybe someone has offered Spicy before, oh, I want to send you £20, and he goes, no. I want to send you £50, and he goes, no. So like, fuck, how am I getting him to take this money? Oh no, I'll ramp it up. I will dump my entire life savings. Here's £500. Take it. I want you to take it. I mean, there's a reason Spicy's not taking that money. Okay, he says, oh, but I wouldn't feel right. I think there's more to it than that. You don't know where this money's coming from. So that's one option. What about if someone sends accidental broadcast £10,000, $10,000, whatever, and accidental broadcast goes, fuck yeah, I can buy a new bike now. Done, bought new bike. And then 6 months down the track, this guy contacts accidental broadcast, hey, I gave you that £10,000, I really need a favour. Well, what? It was a gift. No, yeah, I know it was a gift, but I need a favour. And you can see where that could go. It might be fine. Accidental broadcast might say, "Oh, it's just a gift. It was a gift. I don't owe you anything." And the guy goes, "Oh, okay, well, it's worth a try." Or maybe he says, "No, fuck you. I gave you a shitload of money. Now if you don't do this thing for me, I'm going to be pissed." Right? Well, do you really want that sort of trouble? Maybe you do for £10,000. I don't know. I want to... Can I change lanes? Thank you. So there's two scenarios, and I'm sure there's more scenarios about why you shouldn't accept money off strangers. You know, it could be just some kid, and he's just like, he just wants some recognition. He wants someone who is famous to him or her to acknowledge their existence, and that's worth, maybe it's worth all of the pocket money they've ever been given. And you know, whoever, a rider's life accepts the money of some poor kid, and you know, that kid, he doesn't get his frickin' Nintendo DS for Christmas because his mum said, "I've been giving you pocket money and that's, you can spend it on your Nintendo DS," and now he doesn't get it because he gave it to a rider's life who went down to the pub and drank it all in alcohol, smoked it in cigars, injected it with heroin or something. Don't do drugs, kids. You know, just squandered it because he doesn't really need that money. He doesn't need 20 bucks. He doesn't need 50 bucks. He doesn't need 100 bucks. I mean, hopefully I'm getting my point across, because you know, now I'd like to know, well, if Accidental Broadcast watch this, fat chance, would he change his mind now, or would he go, "Oh, no, I don't want to know if he'd change his mind. What I want to know is, has he thought about that? Has Riding with Tom thought about that? Has who's the spaceman again? I said his name before. Spacepod. Has Spacepod thought about it that way? You know, you can accept money from people with the best of intentions, but you need to think about, well, what are the negative possibilities? Yeah, I think it's a risk accepting money from strangers. And maybe the argument is, well, it's only one in 1,000 people that's going to be the case for. I could get 1,000 lots of $100, $100,000 over the next year, and one of those people's $100 actually screwed them or put them in a bad situation, or they robbed someone for that. I guess you have to weigh up personally if you think that's worth it or not. So not only do I think that Spicy is doing the right thing by not accepting money, regardless of his reasons, I also think it's not that good to openly accept donations. Maybe you're better off waiting. When someone says, "Hey, I want to send you £500, you put your mind at ease, you put everyone's mind at ease, and you get open disclosure about where did this money come from, why are you giving it away, how much can you afford to give away, can you afford this, have you thought about this before I accept it, are you going to ask me for any sort of favor in the future, do you expect anything for this money?" I'm quite sure the Accidental Broadcasts of the world don't ask those questions. And if you do, congratulations, you addressed all of my concerns. But yeah, and if you don't, maybe you should. Maybe you should not just blindly accept money. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got. The end.